Okay, let's bring in Jan Pospisil, who's a Sudan affairs analyst. He joins me live on the line from London. Welcome to you, Jan. Some really competing narratives here. The RSF have portrayed themselves as liberators of people, hundreds of thousands of people in a camp, but there are conflicting reports saying they're killing people, In fact, the UN has said that the RSF have killed more than 100 people in the last few days, including children and aid workers. Do you think that is the true narrative? And if so, why would they be killing innocent people in camps?
In general, it's always difficult to believe whatever narrative's very close to when events are unfolding, but it's very clear that the RSF is now trying to make a serious attempt to conquer Al-Fashir. Zamzam camp is basically on the way to Al-Fashir. It is probably also the case, and this is what RSF said, that the Sudanese army used civilians as shields, as human shields. This is as credible as we hear the casualties there. It's totally clear that there is fighting going on that will kill civilians also over the next days, because there is now the battle for Al-Fashir full on, as it appears.
It's estimated there are this is a staggering figure, 25 million people estimated to be suffering from extreme hunger, one of the worst potential famine situations on the planet at the moment. And obviously civilians being killed in the fighting as well, continuously. Do the soldiers fighting on both sides of this conflict not care about the fact that they're causing so much suffering to their own countrymen?
Well, not so much. We have to take into account that RSF has recruited a lot of young people. A lot of them are under the age of 18. They not necessarily come from the regions where they're fighting. On the other hand, the Sudanese armed forces are not longer just one army. They have recruited a lot of militias, some of them Islamist militias from the north, and have now allies of the Foreign rebel groups that have not the best record in caring about the people. One of the main allies in the Darfur region is Mini Minawi and his SLM splinter group. They have no record really about caring about the people of the region.
This conflict's been going on, I think it's been more than 2 years now. Is the quickest way to end the suffering for one side to win, whichever it is? And is that likely to be the Sudanese army? I mean, they just recaptured the capital. Does that mean they're winning this war?
The Sudanese army has recaptured Khartoum. This is of course correct. But on the other hand, what we see now is an RSF offensive against Al-Fashir. And Al-Fashir is basically the last part of Darfur, of whole Darfur, which is in a way under self-control. So we see gains on both sides. And what RSF managed over the last couple of weeks is an alliance with the SPLM North in the south-central part of Sudan, which helps them a lot to gain ground in the south. What we also see in here is that both sides increasingly use drones in their fighting. Khartoum was mainly captured back because the use of Bayraktar drones that came from Turkey over, like, on the other hand, the RSF has quite a lot of drones from the UAE. There's supplies of both sides from major regional powers. And so it doesn't look like that this war is ending anytime soon.
Very sad to hear that. Jan, thank you so much for your analysis. Jan Pospisil, who's a Sudan affairs analyst.